already know what it is, man. It's me, Zip with the Drip. Let's get to that.
Yeah.
Today I got a good one, y'all. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna be mad about this, you heard?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man, introduce yourself to him, man.
Man, this Chris Gotti Lorenzo, you heard? We here. Zip with the Drip. Let's do it.
Did you hear that?
Let's
Chris
do
Gotti
it.
Lorenzo is in the building, you
You
heard?
know, I always like to put that Lorenzo on it because everyone thought Gotti was our name, and that's not a name. That's not my name. It's a nickname that Jay-Z gave my brother. Right? How about that? He gave it to my brother, and that wasn't my nickname, but because that's my brother, it stuck to me. Everyone would call me Gotti, and it just stuck. So I just left it like that. I just kept it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how you gonna keep fighting everybody to change your name?
When you pulled up, now I'm saying, yo, CG, what up?
Yeah, CG, what up?
Would you rather CL?
Yeah, my daddy blood on that name. That's the name I fuck with, Lorenzo.
But see, I got that same issue. Like, my brother name is Zip.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I was in jail, and when I came to jail, he had already been there. So they were saying, yo, that's Zip little brother.
Yeah.
That's Zip little brother.
Yeah.
So I just took the brother part off, called me Zip little, any beef, I inherit that, let's get it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, I got that
you know what's
issue.
funny about that? So I raised Irv. Irv's my little brother. And growing up in Hollis, Queens, everyone would be like, yo, that's Chris' little brother. That's Chris' little brother. So Irv inherited all of that. But then when he get popping, now it's, yo, that's Irv, that's Chris.
Yo, listen, so now, right?
Yeah, they all like, yo, that's Irv, brother. But I love that because that, to me, is like I did what I had to do for my brother.
That's crazy. Listen, my brother, he back in jail, you know what I'm saying?
He got to come home, though.
Yeah, he got to get to the 5 flat. But look, check it. The same thing. Now more people know me as Zip than they know him as Zip. That's his name. My grandmother called him that. Nobody never called him his first name ever in my family. Yeah. Nobody.
Got you.
Now more people know me as Zip than they do him. That's weird, you heard?
That's real shit, though, but that's like that's like you came up.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, for Irv, that's Irv coming up. I was already up. Yeah. In the hood, everyone fucked with me like that was me. Irv came up now, so now it's Irv instead of Chris. Before it was Chris before Irv, you feel me?
I see, like, I was outside. Like, I was outside back then, you heard?
Yeah.
And so, like, they used to say that.
Yeah.
Chris was the one outside, Irv was in that studio, you heard?
Like, yeah.
And it was the perception was that you was just a muscle. Well, but that wasn't really the case.
Nah, that wasn't the case, man. That wasn't the case
at all.
Like,
what you did for Murder Inc. Because people thought you was just a muscle, like you was head of security for the situation.
You know, when you put it that way, what did I do? I brought all the producers in, right? I found all the producers except 7 and Little Rob. Irv is accounted for them. Everybody else, I found them. I mean, we go to hit for hit, it's probably even on me. Like, I never did that. That's something I should do, right? I should look at every hit that 7 and Little Rob made versus all my producers, all the hits we made. You follow what I'm saying? And then we see where we stand. But I never did it because when I found these producers, I knew what they get from my brother, like when they get with him. But, you know, I never signed them to me. I put them under his company, you know, Top Dog Productions. You know, when I first was going to do it, he was like, nah, just keep it under one. I was like, it's family, it's all good, no problem. And that's what I did. I just kept everything under Top Dog Productions. But at the end of the day, you know, I hired everybody that ran the company.
Like the executives, all the people behind the scenes?
Yeah, Irv might have a couple that he said I want with him, but the rest was me. I did the day-to-day handling of all the books, day-to-day, every department in music, I did it.
So kind of like the Baby and Slim situation, he was like the face of it and you was like the brains behind it.
I don't say that. Irv is the visionary. See, I'm very humble, so I don't want to take credit for something I didn't do. Like if Irv is all Irv in his vision. But here's hold on. Here's the crazier part to me.
A curator. You more like a curator?
Yeah. So here's the crazier part. Irv didn't say I want to start Murder Inc.
Yeah.
It only came about because of all the hit records. He came to me and said, run my production company. No problem. I said, Irv, we ain't got enough music. I need to go get more producers. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm not taking less than $5,000. This is when he first started. I said, no problem. I know you ain't going to lower. I need to get that shit up because how am I going to eat? There's no bread for me. So Man, I took him from 5,000 to 100,000 in less than 6 months. I took him from 100 to 250 in another 6 months. When we get to that point, every label wanted to fuck with us, right? Tommy Mottola at Sony said, I want to buy 4 beats. I'm counting. I'm like, all right, we was getting $150, that's 600 racks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, we're going to come meet you. He tells us meet him at Justin's. And he sends Dave McPherson over there, who was his VP.
Dave McPherson, that name used to ring bells.
That's a fact. Dave McPherson comes there and he tells my brother, he said, I don't want to buy no beats. I want to give you a record label. So how do we get a record label? It wasn't like Irv said, oh man, I'm going to start Murder Inc. That never happened.
So you curated it.
I don't know what you want to call it.
That's your little brother.
I'm a hood nigga that I don't know what you curated is.
You a big brother, a curator. You saw his vision.
These big words, man. I don't know what curated is, man. You don't use these big words with me, man.
I like that. I like that.
These big words.
Hey, I like that. The humbleness, y'all. I like that.
All I know is whatever asked of me was done. When he said Irv wanted to be the biggest producer in the game, at that point, he became the biggest producer in the game.
So how was that? How was that watching your little brother become the biggest producer in the game?
Amazing. I wish we had it like now where everything's basically documented. You know,
like
if we could go.
Yeah,
I wish we did. Oh my God, then niggas would really see.
Like Dame was doing that, man. Y'all was around there. Y'all could have did that. Y'all ain't see Dame doing
even
all
he
that.
Did, listen,
he didn't get enough neither.
It's still we did it. I got Glenn, my nigga. Shout out
not
Glenn.
Everything.
Nigga.
Everything
it's not
is
like
documented.
today.
Yeah.
That's all. We got mad shit. I got mad footage of shit. Trust me, but not everything. And you know, I don't want to say who was first or whatever, but we was doing it before they came in.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I remember that.
It's nothing wrong.
Cash Money Click and all of that.
You know what I'm saying? It was all good. You know, we was visionaries, man. Niggas was following our blueprint and our footsteps.
Yo, listen.
I don't give a fuck. Niggas say what they want. I always be quiet with niggas and try and be humble with niggas. And I have these conversations off air. You know what I'm saying? When niggas talk to me, give them some real shit. But that's the facts.
So like
Jay-Z used to sit in my fucking office waiting to talk to Irv. So Dame could sit and talk whatever he wanted. And I fuck with Dame. But he, you know, that's a fact, nigga. Jay would sit in my office waiting to talk to Irv.
Yo, Irv, man.
So I could never deny my brother in any of his success because that's what it's about. See, how I break it down, my humbleness comes from this. I said, I don't make the records. Irv made the records.
Yeah.
But anyone could have found the producer. I couldn't have made the hit record. So I never could take credit for something I can't do. I know I could run the business, right? You can go get a nigga from fucking Harvard to run the business, right? But the vision is the money. That's what people misunderstand. There's a lawyer, Londell McMillan. He was our first lawyer. Shout out Londell.
That's deep right there.
He's also Prince's lawyer. He was a Prince's lawyer. And I fired Londell because he said, you get a bigger house? I want a bigger house. I said, I ain't got no fucking problem with you getting a bigger house. Go get it. I'm not stopping you, but you ain't gonna watch me build this shit, right? And move and get this money up and you wanna eat more. Yeah. Nah, you getting your percentage, nigga. That's it. And when he wanted more, I fired him. And again, he's a dope lawyer, a brother, you know what I'm saying? Always want to support. But at the end of the day, that mindset is fucking whack to me. That's why I got beef with lawyers. I don't fuck with lawyers because of that. Because lawyers never bring me the money. I get the money. I go get the bag, then they do the deal. You understand what I'm saying? I said, you want to eat more? Bring me the fucking deal.
Yeah, go find something.
Go get something. Create some money.
Right.
That's what we do. We create money. So you go create money, you could eat better. If not, take these little fucking pennies and shut the fuck up. Because I'll get someone else to read the contract, cross the T's and dot the I's, nigga.
That's what the lawyer do. Lawyer ain't when it found no money from me.
Again, I had Ron Sweeney and Brian Robinson, 2 brothers, amazing. But I cut a deal with them. They understood. All these other lawyers before that was trash.
That's deep.
Yeah. That's some real shit for niggas listening. If they don't understand that, they missing out on
I don't really be understanding. Like, you know, I just did 18 years in the can. I don't really know nothing about this business.
Welcome
you know what I'm
home.
saying? So, yeah, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? I soak up all of that type of energy, you know what I'm saying?
You know, we didn't know nothing. I didn't know shit.
Yeah,
I watched accountants and lawyers rob us because I didn't know they was robbing us. You find out in hindsight, after you start learning the business, like, that deal was whack. What they just did was corny. you find out that they was up to no good, and then you realize why, because they in bed with the labels, right? Every lawyer, here's why. A lawyer has a client base. Let's say they got 20 motherfuckers. They got to deal with 20 other people or 19 other people aside from you to go right back to that same label.
Right.
So they're not going to sell you out. They're not going to sell, like, they're not going to cut the best deal for you because the label's sitting back like, well.
Even if it ain't a label lawyer.
Listen, you want Zip to get a deal?
Yeah.
You want him to come in and get a deal? You better, well, then take this shit and shut the fuck up.
Right.
And we find that out in hindsight. We don't find that out in the moment.
Entertainment lawyers is a small community.
Super small.
So all the entertainers is going to the same
They in bed
company.
with the enemy, which is the label. So how could they, you know, in the law, you even in jail.
Whether they a company
what's the
lawyer
law?
or
The lawyer says you have to represent your client overzealously. I'm going to use a big word. Yeah. I learned that word though.
Yeah.
So what's overzealously meaning without fail? They got to do everything in their power and control to do the best for you. Not one attorney in the music industry could say they could do that because they have, unless they only have you as a client. If they have others, they're gonna negotiate because they got to go work and bring this nigga in.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just like sports agents.
Sports agents, same things. Really, legal jail attorneys, same thing. They in with them DAs and everything. This is a big case. We got to get this. They having them conversations.
That's a fact.
Nah, this shit is different. So when you ask me, like, what is it? Man, I did everything. Anything asked of me, including holding my brother down. I am my brother's keeper. So, yes, I did do that part. No one could deny that. And then, shout out Preem. He helped me out a lot.
Your relationship with Preem, like, how that started?
He helped me out a lot.
How your relationship with Preem started?
Truth be told, from back in Hollis, I used to try and smash Preem. On no bullshit. And he know that. We spoke about it. This is something I never even talked to my brother about.
On some
He's
Hollis
from
Southside shit?
Simple as that.
Can't stand him.
Just didn't fuck with them Southside niggas.
Yeah, I told dudes that. I said, yo, it's a whole North Side.
Yeah. Because
of the South Side beat.
But yo,
there ain't even really no North Side.
You know, the way I grew up, niggas from South Side would come through. Hollis is just a strip.
Yeah, I know.
A little fucking app.
You know, Star had us hustling 2/5.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 2/3 is the word. In the day, you know what I'm saying? They would come down the block and light this shit up. Bah, 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 bah. For no reason. We just chilling. Then it was all the drug shit, niggas come and try and rob the workers and shit like that. It was almost like a game, keep it 100.
Yeah.
It was really like a game. It's like a street game and shit. It's weird.
Y'all was doing a little better off than they were doing out there.
They always was hating, you know what I'm saying?
Hating.
You know what I'm saying? But they would come through, do that, and then we go over there and do that. You know what I'm saying? It was back. And then for me, the only route to get home to Hollis, if you didn't have a car at the time, so in high school, you know, is the Q2. You don't get on the Q2, you got to fight everyone from Hollis because they know you didn't take the bus home. Like, why didn't you get on the bus? What? They knew on Jamaica Ave, where the Q2 start in the six, everyone from Southside standing right in front of that bitch.
Yeah, you don't get on that bus, it's lit.
So you had to get on that bus. I'm telling you, I used to fucking lose my books every day.
And then y'all got cool?
Yeah.
As youngsters, y'all got cool?
No. When I started fucking with Preem, when Irv started fucking with Preem first, Irv was shooting Cash Money Click, Get the Fortune, Fuck the Fame. We on Southside. We actually shooting in one of his shops.
Yeah.
Irv called me up like, yo, I think I'm about to meet Preem. Why did he call me if he wasn't nervous?
Yeah.
He already shooting the video. I'm like, nigga, go ahead, rock. Nigga, I'm good. He called me. Yo, I'm about to meet this nigga Preem. So he don't know what's going to happen, honestly. As soon as he say that, I grab my man Kali, hammer up. We over there. I get over there. He's like, yo, he had to go back to the halfway house. I said, what happened? He said it was all good. He asked me if I could shoot a movie. I said, what you tell him? He said, I barely know how to shoot a video. Yeah. And that was the first day I met him. Again, hindsight. All of a sudden, Irv go everywhere and Preem is popping up. Like, and Irv was like, yeah, I was with Preem last night. I was with, like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't because it was coincidence. It was because he was trying to get next to him.
Right.
To get some help.
Yeah.
But not on no bullshit.
He trying
See,
to
that's
start
what
that
all my niggas
movies and all of that. Yeah,
we all invested in crime partners, not just us, but they act like we the only ones that help Supreme. Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, DMX.
Chaz had the soundtrack.
Black
for that
Hand,
or
come
something,
on.
right? Yeah.
And all him and Preem partners.
I remember that soundtrack.
The soundtrack had everybody on there.
My song was on there.
Everybody on that
Dude
soundtrack.
was on there.
From Ja Rule, fucking Charlie Baltimore, DMX, Jay-Z, all gave music to the nigga, but we all put in money to make the movie. Contracts, everything. The feds acted like we didn't have that real. Like we just funding this nigga. Nah, this shit was business.
Yeah, I was on bail when y'all was fighting that case, or y'all was locked up for that?
When you say that again, bail for what case?
When the feds came and got y'all, right?
When the feds picked us up, for what case? We wasn't. That's it. We was on bail for that. That's it.
So y'all didn't say that y'all wasn't in jail for no time.
Just a
for
day.
That. That's it.
Yeah. Niggas put up the houses and put up cash. They took everything.
I think that's what they did. I think that's what they did that for. Because I think that I don't think they wanted y'all to go to jail. I think they wanted to bleed them accounts so they couldn't pay for Preem lawyers. Because Preem would have
they definitely didn't want that. Well, look, let me go through that then. If you ask to say that, like the first thing was the feds moved very strategic. They want to cripple you. We was under investigation for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. In that time frame, I'm paying for legal. I'm paying for PR, everything. Private investigators in 3 years. You know how much money we spent in that time frame? Then they hit you with, okay, we're going to bring the charges. Now you got to go get real attorneys to fight. Like, nah, that's how they drained all your money. We spent well over $14 million on that trial in the 3 year time frame and the trial.
How much time y'all was facing?
20.
20 years?
Yeah.
They ain't offer y'all nothing?
Oh, man, our deals was... I guarantee you niggas would have took them deals.
What they offered you?
A year. They
just
broke federal guidelines just the first offer was a year, and you go Irv 1 year, and then your brother could go. Or Chris could go, then your Irv go. They was this way. The business could stay open.
Saying one of y'all could stay in the streets to the other. Oh, they was trying to sit.
But here's what they asked. It wasn't just that deal that you have to tell on Preem.
Go in there and say that, but so now
the
you want me to lie.
The next offer, 6 months.
So they wanted y'all
the
to
last
go in there
offer,
and lie.
It was 3 offers. Before I told my lawyer, just set a date and let's get to this shit. To which he bugged out. He was like, hold up. But the second offer was 6 months each. The last offer was no jail time, probation.
Just say.
Just tell on Preem.
That's how y'all should have knew, like, yeah, we on y'all hiney, we taking them.
And then when I told my lawyer at the time when they did it, because I went to every motion hearing. Any nigga out there going through trial, make sure you go to all your motion hearings directly. Don't let your lawyer say, oh, we got it. You the only one to know what the fuck you did. You the only one to know what the fuck is going on.
That's a fact.
When you read all your shit, you like, yeah, I know who was saying that. All them CIs and all, you know who was in the room. You start putting everything together. So I said, I ain't letting nobody tell me I'm coming. So I'll be in my suit. Judge don't even know it's me. One day the judge said, why we here? We know these guys are guilty. My judge. I was bugging out. I looked at that nigga crazy. I leaned into my lawyer. I write a little note while I'm staring at him. This is my judge. And I said, is this grounds for an appeal?
That's a fact.
And I slided to him. My lawyer leaned and said, let's talk afterwards. You know what he told me afterwards? He said, this is the most fairest judge you're going to get in the Southern District. He said, I know this guy from college, everything. He said, Chris, he's bad, but he's the most fairest judge you're going to get.
I remember Geronimo Pratt came home with a judge like that one time. A hard-ass judge, but was fair. That's how Geronimo Pratt came home with a judge like that.
You know, I'm a knock on wood. I hate talking about this part, but I probably am sitting here because that day. Because the next day in the motion hearing, that nigga blocked everything. He didn't let nothing go in.
That they was trying to do?
Prosecutors was tight.
Great hearing.
Tight. But he blocked everything. Because we had a lot of different things. They was, you know, originally we was up for like 22 charges. He got knocked down to 20. I mean to 2. He took off 20
So y'all went to trial with 2 charges?
2 charges. Money laundering, conspiracy to money laundering.
How that felt? Not guilty. Your moms and them was alive for this and that. Like,
listen to me, my moms. You speaking about my moms again? That day for my moms was crazy. I thought she was gonna die, like have a heart attack, and we won. I couldn't even celebrate because I'm watching my moms. That trial should be documented. Like there's so many things that happen.
Yeah.
You know, my pops one day seen the prosecutor laughing in the courtroom. We just coming back from recess, whatever. And the nigga came and said, "What the fuck you laughing at? What's so funny?" And she get all nervous. My pops
just worked for them.
He's like, she was like, "What's so funny? You trying to lock up my boys? Like, what's so funny?"
Yeah, and it's just work
And then
for
she
them.
look over for the bailiffs to come. I tell them niggas, they touch them, it's on. Our courtroom was packed every day. Yeah. All my niggas is in the courtroom, right? And they started seeing this. They all moving forward. I called my pops, Poppy. I said, "Yo, Poppy." I said, "Look at me," because he's serious. Like, that nigga wasn't playing. I was like, "Look at me. We were going to go to jail for real. You make a move on this bitch. We going to fuck this whole shit up." I said, "You do." He kept looking. He telling her, "Like, the fuck is so funny."
How long that trial took?
Man, it was like a month and a half.
I was on trial for like 6-7 weeks.
Yeah. You know, the day that the verdict came in was crazy because it was Friday. And we didn't want to go through a weekend because then they could go on social media, see shit. They could be changing their mind, all of this shit. That verdict came in at 4:59. I'll never forget that shit. Right before 5 o'clock when it's over, all rise, yo. I was like, ooh, wait. Oh, man, that shit was crazy.
So now, right, that was that. Y'all beat that one in like 05, 06?
Yeah. 05.
05.
Yeah.
It's 2023. You got a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You got a podcast. You got some other business.
Distribution company.
A distribution, because that's what
movie company.
What the distribution company is based like?
Distribution, man. I got thousands and thousands of artists, independent artists. I teach them how to own, operate, and monetize their business. And I'm one of the few distribution companies you can get your shit on JPay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in jail needs to hear your shit.
On the kiosks and all, like you getting the nigga.
Yeah.
Might need to get on that kiosk.
I already know. Everybody needs that. If you from the hood and this is what you're doing, there's no way you don't need that.
I'm going to go platinum on the kiosk. I don't know about out here with these young niggas. On the kiosk up north, I'm going platinum. That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's good bread right there. Yeah. You know what people don't realize with JPay, you got to have clean music. They don't.
You got to have your own beats.
Clean.
No curses and all of that.
You know.
I had some curses on there, though. When I was up there, got my tablet, I had everything. Yeah. LBI was going crazy.
They don't want it no more, I'm telling you.
Aye.
There was a case for JPay with Empire Records, with Ghazi. Shout out Ghazi, what up, boy? And Empire, someone on Empire was taking like porno movies and just putting the soundtrack of the fucking on the fucking tape. Them shits was going platinum, my nigga.
Yeah, they had those.
And that's when everything changed with JPay.
They had those?
Yeah, but that's what changed with everything. That's when they changed the rules because they was like, nah, we ain't letting this happen.
Now they don't want no cursing.
No volatile shit. They don't want no riots or nothing.
So it got to be like the parental.
Got to be clean, man. Keep it clean, you all right. You know what I'm saying? Your music will go up. If it's not, you be like, why ain't my music up? Because you fucking and cursing and all of that shit.
So they feel that the music going to provoke a riot?
Yeah, that's the basis of why they...
What's that quote you always be saying?
What?
About the song, music, and the killing?
Oh, yeah. People act like the killings happen because of the music. The music is reflecting what's going on in these streets. The killings ain't happening because of the music.
Facts.
They was doing a whole lot more killing when I was young, and Biz Markie was the hottest. He was the hottest nigga in the 80s.
That's a fact.
He had the most hits. Biz Markie was making
all clean
party music.
Yes.
Everybody he was making he had the most hits in the 80s. It was the most killings was in the 80s. And in the 90s when Public Enemy was talking, they talk all that righteous shit. When they were talking all that righteous shit, it was thousands of murders in New York City.
Let me tell you,
thousands. I was around.
I'm a hip hop I protect hip hop. So
I love hip hop.
If anybody talk about it, I defend it overzealously.
Right, me too.
So that's something I just had a conversation because they want to blame the music about violence. I'm like, fuck out of here.
You gotta blame poverty because you go somewhere where
they
don't make rap music. If they poor, they doing a whole bunch of killing over there.
That's all it is.
They don't even gotta listen to rap music.
It's economics, really. It's really money and opportunity. Without opportunity, niggas get fucking violent.
No doubt about it. You hear somebody talking about your dead brother, your dead cousin, you're gonna want to do something. No doubt about that. But to blame hip hop as rap music, to say that's what's causing the violence in the streets, they doing hip hop a disservice. I think they do that because this is like the only entity where black people really is in control of it. Even though it's some people that's in control of it, Without the black people, it ain't no rap.
I get it.
And so this basically our shit.
Zip, you touching the nerve because this is something that we supposed to own.
That's how I feel. This is our shit. I feel like I'm saying it was a machine. We had to get our music in the machine for it to get heard.
Right.
Okay, we had to go through the machine, but hip hop itself is our shit. It resonate with us the most. We dance the best to it. We make the best hip hop music. This our shit, you heard? And they know that. So the only way they demonize it. Oh, the rap music, the rap. This ours. This shit did more for black people than any other entity in the world.
It's the biggest thing that ever happened in the world.
To black people, definitely for black people.
For the world, hip hop. You know.
It didn't bridge gaps. It didn't bridge a lot of gaps.
I say crazy shit because, but I understand. Listen what I'm saying, because you talk musically, like what it's done. And I looked at don't get me wrong, like a R. Kelly. Right?
Yeah.
There's niggas that did far worse. They trying to put this nigga away. And I don't condone anything with kids or women. I'm a protector of that too.
Right.
But what he's done for humanity, with the music he created, there got to be some type of leeway or something because they do it for everybody else.
A whole bunch of these people, babies,
they do it for everybody else. I'm saying, there got to be something.
I'm saying, I don't really, it's kind of touchy because nigga going through, but that Puff situation, how you feel about them? It's like a second round, it's like a second wave of this situation going on.
You reap what you sow. I ain't going to sit on there. I don't know. But it feel like, I don't know, I wasn't there in the rooms. Let's say that. Maybe some rooms, but not all the rooms, if you feel me. So at the end of the day, when a nigga, what DMX say, you do dirt, you get dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's if you never did nothing, no one could ever come at you with that.
Right, that's my thing.
So there's certain things that come with it, and I'm not trying, he paid the bread for, again, when you rich, he's rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you move different, right? And one of the things is, do you want to be dragged through the mud, or is it just take this money and leave me the fuck away?
Mad shit is popping up. He stepped down from Revolt.
I know.
This shit is getting ugly.
When they smoke, there's fire, man.
This shit is getting ugly.
I fuck with Puff, and I hope everything is good, but, I'm not ignorant either. I fuck with the nigga, but I ain't, it is what it is. At the end of the day, if it wasn't there to talk about it, it wouldn't be nothing to talk about.
Right, I said the same shit.
There's something there.
All them niggas that shit is popping up on, they knew they did that shit before.
That's a fact.
You niggas should have ran somewhere with, you niggas should have been ran.
The industry was different, man. You
niggas should have been ran. You niggas knew.
There's a reason.
When that shit was happening with Harvey Weinstein 5-6 years ago, you niggas knew y'all did shit like that then. The Queens nigga, I ain't gonna mention his name. The Queens nigga got low. He been dipped.
Yeah.
The Queens nigga got low.
The Hollis Queens nigga.
The Hollis Queens nigga, he dipped. He got low. He dipped on him.
Yeah.
You other niggas knew y'all did shit like that too. What y'all thought? That's arrogance. Y'all was, who y'all playing with?
That's all I'm saying, though.
They should have been got up out of here.
Hey, you do dirt, you get dirt.
Yeah.
Ooh, I keep a clean slate. And you ain't gonna hear none of that shit pop up on me. That's a whole fact.
That's fire. I ain't glad I was in jail, but I was in jail, bitch. They definitely ain't gonna be able to say no shit like that about me.
Let me tell you something. The music industry, man, I just heard, I don't want to say a very big popular right now podcast, and they was talking. I don't want to say no names, so I don't want to do it. But they said some shit on there, and I'm like, why, my nigga? Why? Cause they talking about how they was,
girls and all that back in the day. I seen that.
I'm like, come on.
What is the,
for what?
He ain't got nothing going on. You want to go to jail. You just want to go to jail. They want to go to jail. I don't know what it is, man.
I tell everyone I don't dance for dollars. I'm no stripper.
Right. That's a strip. That was a stripper move. That's how I feel. I feel like with everything going on, for you to just come out and now you just...
Right now?
Right now? This is what you talking about? Your songs...
And you control your fucking... Come on, you control what
nobody
comes
said
out?
it. Yeah, nobody said that about you. You the one that said that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I seen that. I was pissed off about that,
man. I just don't want nothing to come out of it.
That was a stripper move.
I'll be so happy for niggas. Niggas don't understand. I love seeing niggas winning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We coming from nothing. I love seeing niggas up. Fuck that. I look at it like one less nigga for me to worry about. How about that? Nigga getting money is one less nigga for me to think that I might have to hurt or get involved in a negative way. That's how I look at it. Or harm my family.
philosophy.
Or harm one of my family members or something. It's one less. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody up, nigga.
And if he up, he gonna bring 30 people with him. So
yes. He's going to bring people with him. He
people out the
should.
mix.
There's going to be someone that can trickle down to.
Yeah.
So that's a couple more. Nah, fuck that.
Right.
That's
So
really
what's
how
up with
I
the
look at it.
podcast? What's up with the podcast?
Oh,
What's
man, giving them the business, baby. Shout out Don De Niro. That's my partner on there.
Don De Niro?
Yeah. So I try to always cover, like, Black and Latin. Me personally. I always included the Latin community, you know what I'm saying, in this whole thing because they need the help. Just like we do. Mm-hmm. They in the hood with us.
They right there.
They right next to us, so why wouldn't we
well,
include them, right? That's how I looked at it. So I brought in De Niro because he was a, iconic Latin artist, super smart. He's a Babalao, so he's a spiritual leader for me. Yeah. And Ifa, not something. He's in Ifa.
Ifa?
Yeah, I'm Shango.
Shango?
So at the end of the day...
Me and LA.
Yeah,
I'm Muslim.
like,
if I wasn't Muslim, I'd be around.
Yeah, that's it.
But me and LA, though.
Yeah, that's it. So, he's one of my spiritual leaders. And super dope. And I brought him in because he wants to help the Latin community just like I help all the Black community. Like, I help everybody. I go into every inner city hood in the country, like, talking to niggas and trying to give them a way out or understand what to do to get out. You know what
I talked to my man earlier, Trio, from Holland.
Yeah.
He said when y'all used to be out, you used to make sure they was all right. Those is the hooligans.
Yeah.
Him, Calico Bow and all that. He said you used to make sure they was all right.
They was
so I already
youngsters.
know that, like, the
that's
protection,
a fact.
you know what I'm saying?
But that's, each one teach one, right? This is it, man. It's like, who we got but us? If we ain't helping us, who we got? Who's coming in?
And ain't nobody teach y'all nothing, so.
No one taught me shit. I wish I had a me for me. Maybe I'd have did it faster. Really, it's all lessons. When they say it's not a loss, it's a lesson, it's real. It's a loss because you lose a lot of bread. I spent more money trying to get up than if I went to Harvard like 10 times and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe there's a reason you should go to Harvard.
But at the same time, you got to look at this like this. You had enough money to spend that money 10 times.
Really.
Yeah, shit.
I wouldn't took it.
No, but I'm saying you spent it.
I figured it out.
You had it. It was there.
I figured out how to get it.
Yeah.
I figured out how to get it.
You went to Harvard one time, you might not have.
You're right. The hustle be different.
Yeah, it might not have been like
that. The mindset will be different. I look at it like a lot of educated people and they train different. I study people like real rap. I study humans and shit. And it's like I'm around a diverse people, like all types, all races, all walks, super high IQ people to niggas that barely could spell their name or not even that. So it's like my mix of people is crazy, and it give me a high understanding of like human beings and shit, who you are, and we all the same. We all got classes, and everyone's in one of them. Like it's like pools of all. De Niro will tell you there's like 64 people in the world. That's
they say 30.
It's a small number, and everyone fits inside of each one of those categories, and that makes up everybody. But
they say
same
it's 30
characteristics,
if they put you
same
in a room
kind of
with 100 people. Yeah. You're gonna find somebody with your birthday in that room. They say it's only like 30 different people in the world. I read something like that. It's really only 30 different people.
Well, in E5, I think it's 64 because it's different.
But it's 8 billion, so it's hard to you know what I'm saying?
You got to know who's who.
Yeah.
But that's when you study people, you start identifying, like, I know you already. You know what I'm saying? I look at shit like that.
Saw that before.
Yeah, I seen it before, man. I know what's coming. I know how this is going to end.
Right. Yeah.
But, a lot of good shit with that. But, we just, as you live, you learn. Right?
So, what y'all be doing with the podcast, though? Like, it's like an every day? Y'all do it every day?
No, I do it once a week. I deliver every Friday.
Guests?
Yeah, all types of guests. I had great guests.
Guests always. I seen Shaquille on your.
Shout out Shaquille, man.
Bro,
I'm making.
Shaquille.
Man, Shaq's gonna be one of my guys for this TV show I got, 9 Trade Gangsters. So it's the origination of all of the Bloods in New York, how it started,
right.
And that's what Shaquille is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna bring him on as like to make sure everything's just right.
Hell yeah.
Authentic.
Yeah, he definitely gonna let you know how that started.
Yeah,
he was around for that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Or he was around for that.
Even Corey King, that's family. You know what I'm saying?
CK, man. CK is crazy, man.
Yeah, he was on the phone with me yesterday. Got some artists for me to check out. But, you know, all good. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
So y'all heard that, right? Y'all be asking me how to get on the kiosk. I need to be on the kiosk. Listen, he just told y'all he got a route to that kiosk, so y'all got to patch in with that.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely got to patch in with that. That kiosk, you gonna go platinum on that kiosk.
That's a big fact. You know, T Grizzly and all them niggas popped off. Kevin Gates, they all popped off from
Al, listen, in 2000, I came home September 2020, right? They gave us the tablets probably like November 2019. Al was
crazy.
Every tablet Al was on it. Dirk, they was going crazy. Fab was on the tablet, so crazy. Yeah, that kiosk, man. Dudes got to get on that kiosk, man. Yeah. Not everybody was on the kiosk. Like
you can't get on there.
Yeah. Came from Benny the Butcher on that kiosk.
Benny the Butcher is heavy, yeah.
He's doing right now. My brother.
He doing his thing, man. He doing his thing.
I'm saying, how you feel about the state of hip hop right now?
You know, I love the change, the evolution. It's a different. I don't love the business of it right now, more so than the sound of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Dirk fan. Little Dirk, what up, boy? Baby, Little Baby. I fuck with them. They spitting. They could do anything. Of course, like J. Cole and shit. Like
them nice niggas is nice niggas, but like the new sound, I like it too. I just had a Paul not too long ago where I was saying that like I like all that what the old heads call mumble rap and all that. I like that.
Nah, you know the old heads gotta cut it out. We all dealt with it. Even when we came through, the rappers before us was talking about what we did.
I told dudes that my grandmother ain't used to like none of that shit we was listening to.
That's right.
And her brothers ain't really like it neither. And now y'all is their age, and y'all don't like the music now neither. It's a cycle.
Nah, this is hip hop. You know what? When I hear hip hop, you know what I think? Ain't no age on it.
Right. Go listen to the shit that you liked when it was Go back and listen to that.
But don't hate on these young dudes that's coming up with their creativity that you didn't come up with. And don't be mad at how they get their money versus how you had to get your money.
Exactly. You did what you did. Your mother had you when she had you.
That's it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I just, like I said, I feel the business angle of it, the way the labels treat it. It's the labels. They make it that way. I feel that's the problem of the music business more than anything.
With the labels?
Yeah.
See, my thing with the labels was this, right? You could have been rapping in that park, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You could have been beating on that lunchroom table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could have been in that church in that choir singing all good and shit.
Yep.
And that's who would have heard you.
And that's it.
But you come over here.
This is what
I'm
it
gonna give you
is.
this $350,000.
Shut up.
Put you in these hotels, be flying you all around. We're gonna put your music in the machine. Now everybody gonna hear you.
Well, you know, that's how it was.
That's how, you know what I'm saying?
It's really not.
They cried about that though. If you listen to the old music, like they jerked me. How they jerked you? You was in the church.
Fair exchange is no robbery.
That's how I feel.
You know, whenever I hear artists talk about they want to be free and get off the label and all of that, I'm like, you wasn't saying that when you signed the deal. What happened?
What happened?
So why ain't you
started counting the other nigga money?
No, but why ain't you changing your deal? If you got a lawyer worth his weight and you really popping off, your deal's supposed to change with it. You're not supposed to stay at this type of deal and you fucking up here. Right. That's never supposed to happen. You got to move your deal accordingly. And guess what? There's no deal that's forever. That would make it a non-contractual contract. Yeah. So it's like there's no deal that's forever. So as a man, you make your bed, you lie in it, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Deliver them fucking albums and do it the best way you can and get your money the best way you can. And then get out and then figure out what you want to do.
Right.
But niggas talk shit, but no one ever want to put up their own fucking bread.
And you get a dude.
You want a nigga to give you the bread and then you want fucking him to get nothing.
Say he getting 100 a show. If he getting 100 a show, somebody can't call and say, yo, I got 60 for you. Yeah. He ain't taking that. What's wrong with you? You not taking 60? Who you think you are? Yeah. I know your number's 100, but son say he got 60 for you. You take the 60. Because in 10 years, them 60s is going to add up. You did 20 shows for 60.
Well, you know,
$1.2 million.
I'll give you a different perspective. It depends on what artist you talk, because you can't take that 60. Like, it's business. That part is real business. Like, if I take 60, right, you're dealing with a small community of people, right?
Not tell nobody I took that 60.
You can't. He's going to get out. They
you
know.
owe me 40 anyway.
Okay.
I took the 60, but you owe me 40.
You're getting 100 every show, then you want to start doing 60s, your price going to change from 100 down to 60, like this.
Everybody going to know?
They're going to know because of the venue you're doing. It's not hard to count. It's simple. I didn't go to school, but I know math, nigga. I know how to count. So, you know, how many people's in there, what's the average ticket price? You can find it out like this.
Yeah.
All right, when you do the numbers, where's the money? This is all they made.
Oh, so they can't do that.
They can't afford to pay you this and that, so they would know.
So
it's
you
not
gotta
hard.
take the number.
You gotta hold to your number to keep your number. If you start going down, it ruins your business. Now you may have to go down if your people ain't trying to pay. Then you gotta readjust your number.
Rich homie Quan said he was turning them down. Then a couple months later,
nothing.
Phone wasn't ringing at all.
That's what happened.
Yeah. So now you was turning down that. Now you calling them, yo, I'll take this.
You know why it's crazy? Because you always think it's never gonna end.
Right. And that's my shit. My shit is I'm gonna take that 60 because everybody number gonna come down to 60. Watch how I make it up. Because you gonna give me 60, you gonna give me 60, you gonna give me 60. Everybody that couldn't give me 100, I'm going to get all of them 60s
them
now.
60s turn to 50s right after that and 40s. Watch what I'm telling you. That's why you gotta be careful because it's really, if you don't maintain your heat, that hotness, you ain't gonna maintain that 60. It's gonna drop again. So that's the problem when you start dropping. It's almost like a blow to the artist, like, hold that. You ain't hot as you thought you was, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't want to drop that number either. They're like, fuck that, yo. But
so nigga rather not get nothing?
Well, it's that change. It's the risk. You know, you might pass it up and it work. There's scenarios that it work.
It had to work out.
And then there's scenarios that it don't work based on that heat. That's why you got to know where you at as an artist.
You can't have them yes men around there. How you saying anything and you would think it's fire and it's not fire.
And a lot of times those yes men, let's say it's your manager or whatever, but that's how they eat. So they not taking it because they want their money. Yeah. You know, you getting 60, let's say 100, and they getting 20, they getting the dubs. They don't want to go down. Yeah. They want that dub. They already spent that money. That money spent already. You know what I'm saying?
For that piece.
Nah, you gotta understand it. But that come with like all of us never knew none of this shit. We just jumped in. We jumped into corporate America and said, fuck it, here we are. We don't know nothing. So that's why when I see these mistakes, I understand them. I ain't mad.
But we had the acumen though.
Yeah.
We had the acumen for this shit.
One thing we got is everything. Like, we have not the acumen, we have the fucking creativity, everything we have. That's why they mad at us. They know that. Think about a lawyer, they can't make no money without you doing something. What the fuck I need you for? Accountants, you gotta get bread, so now you say, here, pay my taxes, keep my bills in order.
Yeah, if it wasn't for me getting the money, what you would do?
How can they get money without you? It's a service. You got to get bread. So that's why I look at a lot of these things differently than other shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to build it.
Build it, they gonna come.
You build it, they gonna come.
I believe that.
That's a whole fact.
That's why I'm here. I told them they've been getting rich telling my story. A whole bunch of people, not specifically mine, but they've been talking about niggas like me.
Yeah.
For years. Getting rich, so I'm here.
Yeah, you know? But that's what really, to tie back to my podcast, is what I do on the podcast. I teach, because you might learn from me how to actually get started and some moves to make or not make. You know what I'm saying? And that you know, why do people pay someone to consult? Like, you go hire a consultant. You paying that person so you don't make a mistake that's going to cost you. It's not necessarily he's giving you information that's going to make you make a lot of money. He's going to help you not make a mistake.
Yeah, you already knew what you wanted to do. You took it to him to let him.
Yeah, because I get paid for consulting. I'm a consultant. Also, people come and call me up and hire me to consult on business. It could be a restaurant. It don't even matter.
The YouTubers be doing me like that. Yo, what you think I should do?
Yeah.
They be giving me money for that.
Yeah. Knowledge is that information is money. So I get it. I try and give it away for free as much as I can, but there's certain things that I got to take money for based on how much it is you asking.
Nah, all money ain't good money, but shit, I just did that 18. I need mine. Shit is real out here. Yeah, I need mine. You know what I'm saying? Shit is real out here. I need mine. I'm dead ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing promos, all of that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
No one wants to not get it, but I'm just saying, yes, there's a time all money ain't good money. Depends. And I don't fuck with just everybody. Just I pick and choose who I want.
Like you can't, like, somebody can't tell me, like, yo, I do this, like, with a product, right? And, like, yo, it's some lotion. If I don't use that I ain't gonna be pumping your lotion like it's fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. If you send it to me, I use it, I like it, I will do that. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a price for everything?
Nah.
I'm gonna ask you that question.
Nah. I don't think so. I ain't never really been around no money to say yes or no. So that's how I'm gonna answer that.
Nah, you know, a lot of people, they feel there's a price for everything. Most people feel that.
That it's a price for everything?
Everything. A number, there's a certain number to get you, damn it, to kill your mama. Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, everything don't got a price.
I don't believe so, but there's a lot of people believe that. When I look at the industry, especially, that's what I see all the time. So when I see certain executives win and certain not, I look at it a lot of times they'll be willing to do things like that maybe you wouldn't want to compromise and do to get.
If you grow up loving, if you grow up like in a loving home,
that's very rare.
You're not willing to do anything.
That's very rare.
The niggas that grew up surviving,
savage.
Those is the niggas that'll do anything. It's a number. Yeah, they'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in jail, but I'm saying I come from a house like my grandma was like sturdy, fed us every night. And shit
know,
like that.
But that's a rare. That's rare.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's rare.
Made sure all them lights was on, made sure we had heat and all that. Like that's how I grew up. But I grew up in jail. I had this like I tell niggas I ain't survived in jail. I thrived in jail. I made that shit look easy, man. Big strong niggas in the yard lifting all the ways. I made them niggas do certain shit. You do this, you did it. Like just manipulate the situation. You know what I'm saying? Manipulate the situation. Like I ain't survived in jail. I thrived in jail.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? But them niggas that where it's a number for everything. Those are the niggas that grew up surviving, you heard? They ain't grow up with love. That's how I feel.
And they make sucker moves, man.
Yeah, they'll do anything.
That's what gives the game such a bad rep.
Suckers.
Because it's probably people that'll take that money that may not be good to do things that maybe they shouldn't. I don't know. I just feel like that.
Yeah, niggas that take that money, hang out with the rat. Take that money, hang out with the rat just because he gave him that money.
Yeah,
that's what's wrong.
They just asked me to reach to. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm like, I don't even want. I said, why you asking me to do a record with someone that I feel is not good? You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't care how hot the nigga is. Stay away from me.
That's what they told me. Anytime I be on them rats, heinies. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody rat, I'm saying something about it, right? So. Dudes be like, yo, but if he offered you this amount of money to do a song, you would do it. No, I wouldn't.
As soon as you heard the nigga say that, you shouldn't even fuck with that nigga no more.
Yeah, because you would do it. That's how it sound like you would do it.
As soon as that nigga say that, that's the nigga to stay away from.
Like you would do that. I wouldn't do that.
Because I'm not with that at all. Ever.
Not gonna,
never,
the person that I am. I'm not gonna ruin that.
I walk away from bread. Oh, money ain't good money. I walk away from bread. People don't understand that. Like I said, I don't dance for dollars, so niggas can't dangle money in front of me and make me.
You might lose out on more. You might lose out on more money on the back.
I'm gonna lose out on me.
Right.
Which is more than everything.
Facts.
I won't feel good. Fuck that. You know, that's why I said even when we go back to the Preem thing, when the trial, and they gave us probation.
Just say he did it.
Just tell us what he's up to, shit like that. And I said, set the fucking date, yo. My lawyer was like, hold up. Pulls me to the side. He said, can I talk to my client? So he bring me outside. He said, Chris, I've never seen anything like this. They're breaking every federal guideline to offer you guys this deal. I said, Jerry, what you telling me? I said, I'm not going to tell a story on my man that I don't have to tell. There's nothing to tell. And I said, if God meant for me to go to jail and fight from inside out, then that's what we doing. He looked at me and he said, okay.
I wasn't in the books for y'all.
I was like, if that's what is for me, that's what's for me. You can't take away what's for you, right? That's what they tell you, right? So if that's what God had for me, then that's what I'm going to do. But if you don't have that for me, I'm right here.
God ain't going to let nothing happen to me that my hand don't call for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
how.
You, hey,
That's how I move around.
You and I know what's going on.
Yeah, that's how I move around.
So
bro.
when you know what's up, you know what's up. You feel me? Like if you know what you did and things you might have been involved in or whatever, when shit hit, you gotta. It's a part of you that whether you admit it or not, you're like, I understand. You don't like the consequences or what the or the repercussions of what's happening, but it ain't going over your head too far. You know what I mean?
Think about that distribution company. I ain't gonna lie.
Adventure Music.
Adventure.
Wow. Adventure Music.
Adventure Music. I'm telling y'all, man, that kiosk, man, that's a wave.
Yes,
Think about it. They don't want to hear party songs in jail. You heard? They can't party. They can't dance.
Talk to you. Got to talk to them men in there.
Right. They can't dance. They can't do so. All of y'all with that real rap, that y'all do that rap.
That's
need to be on the kiosk because they can't party. They can't do no dance. That's why I be dancing every time I get in the spot. I be dancing like a motherfucker. Like, yo, damn, son. Yeah. I couldn't dance for 20 years. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, I be in the spot. I'm shaking. I ain't even. Yeah, I'm out here.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, dead ass. You can't dance.
That's real.
I'm telling y'all, Adventure
Music, baby.
Adventure Music, man. And yo, man, I appreciate this shit, man.
Of course,
up,
no
man.
doubt, no doubt.
Word, I appreciate this shit because this is major for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause don't nobody know who I am, but everybody know who you is. You heard?
Nah, they gonna know who you are. They know who you are.
Inshallah. Hey, yo, man, let's get to that, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't go to church no more, not because I don't believe in God.